Hi everyone, how are you doing? I am Sagar Rathore. I'm a final year BSMS student at ISER Berhampur, and in this video, we are going to talk about something very important, and that is cold emailing. Her BSMS student या her research student at some point in their life has to write some cold emails. अब चाहे वो internship के लिए हो, कोई research project के लिए हो या आपकी MS thesis के लिए हो, you do want to directly approach the professor bypassing the tedious method of applying through some program or some portal which can be biased at times, and directly see if you can land a project in their lab or work with them directly either remotely or on site. Writing a cold email is really helpful in that sense. So I will guide you through this by telling you what mistakes you should not make, what things you should keep in mind while you are writing a cold email. Because generally लोग कुछ बहुत common mistakes करते हैं जिसके चलते as a faculty, as a professor, they don't even see your email, as a whole. So keep these things in mind, because मैं जब से अपना cold email का business शुरू किया हूँ, I went to IIT Bombay in my second year to work in high energy physics. I did write a very generic but very blatantly rude kind of email. At this point, if I read it again, I might not give myself an internship, but it was honest. So I guess maybe for honesty I got the points. But तब से लेके अभी तक I have really upped my game. I'm now going for my master's thesis outside India in Germany, and I think I have some idea on how to write an email. So let's get straight to the point and not waste any more time. The first thing that you have to do is research about the researcher that you're going to research with, right? So a lot of people just directly see the kind of field that they're going to work in, और वो उसके लिए email draft कर देते हैं एक general, और वही email वो सबको भेजने लगते हैं. That is really bad. If any person you're going to work with, you should personalize that email. Write specifically what their research you have read, what you have learned out of that research, and how you can contribute to it as you are aspiring to work in their lab. Most of the professors don't actually have a project in mind before you spread your email through their email boxes. But if you tell them कि मैं आपके इस project में इस तरह से contribute कर सकता हूँ, they might actually cook something up at the moment. So that is important to personalize your email, and it gives professor sense of reasonability. हाँ यार, इसने मेरी research पढ़ने के लिए अपना time निकाला है, तो मैं भी इसका draft, इसका CV, इसका transcript देखने के लिए time निकाल सकता हूँ. So kind of 2-on-2 relationship, ना कि आप बस एक email भेज दो general, उम्मीद करो कि इनके पास तो time ही time है and they will remember to reply to you. Most of the times they don't reply because they do get hundreds of emails every day, more than that sometimes. So that is very important. Personalize your emails and be responsible. See, if you take just 30 minutes out of your day to research about a professor, what they do, what kind of work they have done in the past few years, what kind of work you are aspiring to do, what kind of contributions you can make to that project, I think that gives the professor some credibility कि ठीक है यार, इसने कुछ तो मेहनत की है, सिर्फ बकवास सा एक email, generic सा email 100 लोगों को नहीं भेज दिया. Because mind you, out of the 100 people that you send out that generic email to, 99 will not reply, and one who will reply might even get angry at you. So that is kind of the blacklisting process. Don't do that. Write a very personalized email. Second is अपने subject को ना हर email में थोड़ा थोड़ा change करते रहा करो. Sometimes you write apply for project, sometimes you write application or inquiry for this and this. So don't be too long के I am writing to apply to your group to the ये सब नहीं भाई, सीधा सीधा inquiry about a project. This is for people who don't generally write very crisp emails. तो थोड़ा इसका ध्यान रखना. लोग कई बार सब्जेक्ट को मिस कर देते हैं. स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक्स मत करना सब्जेक्ट में, दैट इज वेरी एम्बैरेसिंग. सैल्यूटेशंस का भी ध्यान रखना. डियर सर स्लैश मैडम मत लगा देना भैया प्लीज, ठीक है. डियर सर, डियर मैडम ये भी अच्छा नहीं लगता है. डियर डॉक्टर जो उनका है टाइटल वो लिखा करो, वो ज़्यादा प्रोफेशनल है. दिस गोज आउट थ्रू आउट द वर्ल्ड, whoever you're applying to, irrespective of what kind of research they do. Next thing that is important is salutation. ठीक है, spelling mistakes भी check कर लिया करो, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं कि पूरे email को grammarly में डाल दिया, अब वो figure out कर रहा है कि क्या ठीक करना, बीच बीच में वो खुद ही अपने corrections कर रहा है. थोड़ा responsibility से email लिखने का मतलब होता है you are learning the art of writing things, right? So that also you should keep in mind. So cold email on the other hand is like your first impression. अब तुम किसी को in person मिलोगे, you don't want to come off as a person who has not researched about the person that they're approaching. So you have to come off as very confident, not overconfident. Don't mention too many great things that you have achieved in your school life. Just write to the point, be specific who you are, what you do, एक मैं यहाँ पे राइट साइड में अपने एक टेम्पलेट लगा देता हूँ ऑफ वन ऑफ माई emails that I have sent out of the hundreds emails that I have sent for my master's thesis. This person did say I can take you for the project, but said he already is occupied with many others. So he asked me to apply somewhere else. Good guy. And most of the good people do reply. Some don't take it in the negative sense. You send them a gentle reminder after a few days, 2-3 days at most, or maybe 5 days, and then hope they reply. If they don't reply, then apply to other people. So in that meantime, you have to understand कि आप सिर्फ एक cold email पे rely नहीं कर सकते. You have to send out multiple emails to multiple regimes, to multiple people and multiple disciplines. जरूरी नहीं है कि आप जिस specific niche में apply कर रहे हो उसी में सारे लोग हो सकता है कोई और किसी और फील्ड में या रिलेटेड फील्ड में काम कर रहा हो. सो दैट ऑल्सो यू कीप इन माइंड व्हाइल यू राइटिंग योर कोल्ड ईमेल. स्ट्रक्चर कोल्ड ईमेल का भी आप चेंज कर सकते हो. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप एक ही रिजिड स्ट्रक्चर को फॉलो करो. समटाइम्स यू कैन शिफ्ट द पैराग्राफ्स अबव, बट एक मॉडल स्ट्रक्चर ही हो सकता है. यू इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ, you tell who you are, what you do, where you are as a student or whatever, and then you talk about the kind of research that you have seen that the professor does and how you are interested in it, or say how you got to know about them. Next, you talk about the fact that what projects you have done in your past that you also mention in your CV in detail, but here you crisply tell what your projects were, what you learned, how you aspire to imply the knowledge that you have learned there and contribute to the project that you are applying for. In the next few lines you elaborate on that. फिर बाद में अगर और experiences है जो prominent है और उस field से related है, those you mention in the next 2-3 paragraphs. ज़्यादा पैराग्राफ डिवीजन करने की जरूरत नहीं है. 4 से 5 पैराग्राफ में ईमेल को समराइज करो. लास्ट में यू मेंशन हाउ यू कैन एक्चुअली कंट्रीब्यूट, व्हाट यू आर लुकिंग फॉर. इफ यू वांट फंडिंग, यू मेंशन दैट. हर बार जरूरी नहीं है, इस चीज के साथ खेल सकते हो थोड़ा. अगर वो ग्रुप पहले से फंडिंग दे रहा है, यू माइट राइट दैट. If not, you can wait for the professor to reply and see if they have funding. This is completely dynamic. It depends on the kind of situation that might be on hand. So this comes in the end. In the end, you write a generic or very generous kind of thank you for your time, and with the fact that I attached my CV in this and my resume and hope that you will reply soon enough. Transcript भी add कर सकते हो, but that is optional. If people want, they will ask for your transcript, so you might keep that as a yes or no, but that is up to you. Ultimately, you have to write multiple emails, right? So you can juggle these all settings while you're sending out the emails. Timing important है, मतलब किस टाइम पे आप किस प्रोफेसर को भेज रहे हो. अब ऐसा तो नहीं कि रात के 2 बजे भेजोगे तो उम्मीद करोगे कि वो देख लेगा. तो थोड़ा सा देख समझ के मेल को भेजना. टाइमिंग अगर आप फॉरेन यूनिवर्सिटीज में भेज रहे हो तो उसके हिसाब से 4 घंटे या 5 घंटे के गैप में रख के मैनेज करके भेजना. सो दैट ऑल्सो कम्स आउट एज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट factor. The other thing is to write your CV or to attach the CV that you're sending. For that, if you want a separate video on how to make a CV, how to make a non-useful, completely non-structured CV, if you want that kind of information as well, do let us know in the comments. We will bring that to you. I have made multiple versions of my CV, so I can help you with that as well. With that, I think we can come to the end. कि cold emails at the end of the day is reaching out to people, right? It's saying कि भाई मेरे हाथ में ये कटोरा है, इसमें मेरा information है, ये लो. अगर आपके कुछ काम का है तो मुझे रिटर्न में प्रोजेक्ट दे दो. तो प्रोजेक्ट की ड्यूरेशन वगैरह मेंशन करना आपके ऊपर है. अगर वो इंटर्नशिप है तो इम्प्लाइड होता है कि 2 या 3 महीने की होगी. कोई लंबा प्रोजेक्ट है, यू मेंशन 7 to 8 months of thesis work, blah blah blah. So this then depends on that. Rest, one important thing that I will mention towards the end is you take testimonials from your batchmates or your seniors or your friends who have already gotten through those kind of internships / projects. Cold emails क्या होता है, कई बार कुछ लोगों के लिए काम करता है, कुछ लोगों के लिए काम नहीं भी करता है. So you have to be persistent. It's kind of hit and try. It doesn't always work, but if it does work, it might not work the way you want it to be, and then you might have to change the factors, the initial conditions and all. It's not the exact same thing for everybody, is what I'm trying to get to. तो मुझे जो project मिला, I could not have worked it out if I had not discussed with my friends, right? So I would suggest you sit down with your friends, if you have good friends, और योर सीनियर्स एंड डिस्कस विद देम कि मैं ऐसे भेज रहा हूँ, ये स्ट्रक्चर ठीक है क्या. क्योंकि आप जब पढ़ते हो तो आप पहली बार पढ़ रहे हो, कोई दूसरा भी पढ़ेगा तो पहली बार पढ़ेगा, लेकिन आप बार बार लिख के उसको चेंज कर रहे हो तो आपके लिए 10 बार हो गया है. सो यू माइट मिस समथिंग. द अदर पर्सन रीड्स इट फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम, कैन कैच समथिंग दैट यू माइट हैव मिस्ड इन द फर्स्ट और सेकंड टाइम. सो गेटिंग रिव्यूज इज ऑल्सो इंपॉर्टेंट, बट आप धीरे धीरे सीख जाओगे कैसे ईमेल लिखना है. So your first email might be hard, but it could be also your last cold email. One of my friends did that. So, do your research about the research that you're going to do research in. So you might as well work out to get to a good cold email that you might not expect to write as easily as possible. And with that, we come towards the end of the video. Do let us know if you like it and if you want more content related to these things throughout your research career, and we will bring that to you. Thanks for watching. Have a great time. All the very best.